Welcome to our first virtual open house. This is our fabulous first grade team. If you need to contact any teacher on the team, a link to his or her email is on the SMES website. We believe that we are not just your child's teacher, but we are the teacher of all 144 first graders in our school. Lucky for you, your child does not just have one teacher this year, they have 8. As you know, we are a STEAM school, but what exactly does that mean? STEAM is an acronym for Science, Technology, Engineering, Arts, and Mathematics. A STEAM school focuses on these subjects to prepare students for college, career, and life ready in the 21st century. A STEAM program is a pathway in which children obtain the 21st century skills needed to become future leaders and innovators of tomorrow. While supporting the core academic competencies, the STEAM program furthers students to be self-motivators, problem solvers, dreamers, scientists, and all of the above. What is Laddie learning? You've probably heard the term Laddie last year, but you might not understand what it is. Your student is learning in a Laddie classroom. That means your students will be involved in learner-active, technology-infused classrooms. Through this learning approach, students are developing the 21st century skills that are needed for tomorrow's world. Technology will enhance the content, not deliver the content. In addition to the core curriculum, our STEAM program incorporates project and problem-based learning, allowing our students to apply their knowledge and gain experience with these skills. We focus on increasing academic rigor, fostering engagement, and increasing student responsibility for learning. The first grade team consists of 8 amazing, highly qualified, truly caring teachers. We are one of the largest teams in the school. Our schedules are very much the same in each class. We all begin our day with what is called Power Up. We will explain what that is in a bit. Every teacher breaks for snack around 10 a.m. Teachers will not provide snack because of allergy concerns. If you'd like your child to have a snack, please have them bring one from home. We ask that it be a dry snack such as pretzels or goldfish, and not anything wet like yogurt or Jell-O. All of first grade goes to specials from 10:20 to 11:05. Please refer to your child's take-home folder for his or her special schedule. First grade lunch begins at 11:17 and the last lunch begins at 11:37. Every class is allotted 30 minutes for lunch, and parents are welcome to visit and enjoy lunch with their child. After lunch, your child will participate in quiet time. This is a time when teachers will be conferencing with students on a weekly or bi-weekly schedule. All of first grade begins WIN at 12:20, which stands for What I Need. We will explain this later in our screencast. WIN time ends at 1:10 and the first recess begins. Students enjoy 20 minutes of supervised recess every day. The second recess begins at 1:30. The last part of our day is when students work on their authentic learning unit and choose differentiated activities to help them work through the current task and learn the required standards. We wrap up the busy day at 2:40 for dismissal. What is this WIN time we speak of? It's a great question. During WIN time, each first grade teacher takes on a set of foundational and/or comprehension skills. One of the great things about having such a large team is that there are several teachers to hone in on a small set of skills and really help your child achieve their power goals and move forward. Differentiated learning rooms, small group lessons tailored to meet your child's specific power goal, customized activity lists to allow for more practice and enrichment of skills, and plenty of support. For example, Mrs. Lydell may take all of the students in first grade to her room that need to focus on vowel sounds and blends, while Mrs. Staff may take all of the first graders to her room that need to practice their 2G power word goals. Mrs. Pinio may take the first graders who who are reading above grade level and enrich them with fun and engaging activities and book clubs. Every teacher will have a room with set goals, and any student needing work in that area will meet in that room for 40 minutes every day, 4 times a week. The skills in each room change throughout the year as students progress. There is a good chance that your little one will get to learn from every teacher on our team. We have found that this greatly helps students reach goals and make growth in the area of reading. Remember when we said we would come back to what is Power Up? This is a sample of our Power Up activity list. Some teachers' Power Up lists may look a little different, but the concept is the same in every first grade classroom. In the morning, when your child arrives, he or she begins Power Up. That means they take out this activity list and choose to start their day with either math or ELA, which is reading and writing. Everything on the front side is required. Your child is expected to complete all of the math and ELA activities each day. This is where your child will learn his or her math lesson for the day. They will work on a word problem of the day to apply the math skills being taught in the lessons. They will also be able to scan QR codes and choose a song or video to practice math fluency strategies. Your child will have practice writing every day, a phonics focus for the week, and practice reading. If you'd like to see your child's specific Power Up list, ask his or her teacher and they will be happy to provide it for you. The Power Up activity list is a different layout than the activity for your ALU. Let's take a look at the template used to design your child's choice learning for their authentic learning units. When the first grade team plans activities for your child, a lot of thought and effort goes into it. We look at the different modalities of learning and provide students with a variety of ways to learn and practice skills. We work together to plan and build an activity list that helps all students learn. If you look at this list, you will see how it's laid out. Think of it like riding a bike. You have to learn first. So your student would have to do this row first in order to learn the skill. Then they would have a choice of ways of how to learn it again. So they might want to choose to watch a video, maybe do a visual, or read a passage. This is where the teacher will differentiate the learning. Your child will then practice. They will be able to choose different ways in which to practice the skills they've been learning. Once your child has done their required learning, a choice learning, and a choice practice, then your child is ready to show what they know and do their graded required. This is what your child's teacher will be looking at in grading. If your child is going above and beyond, we will always have options for enrichment and expert level work. That would be in this column here, labeled optional. Here is the list your child is currently working on. It is sectioned off based on the categories of the rubric. This task has 3 sections. Here are 2 of those sections. The third section would be on the back side of this list. This is a section for shelter story. This is a section for their campaign. Your child is expected to complete what is required of this list within 5 to 7 days. Most units last 4 weeks and include 4 activity lists, a working portfolio, and some even a product at the end of the task. All of this will be sent home at the end of each task with the task rubric attached and graded. If you were at our school last year, you will remember the D-squared projects students completed. We are excited to say that this year we will conduct at least 2 compassion projects with our students. You can find this image on our school site to learn more, as well as a link to a video about compassion projects. All first grade teachers will consider the same factors when determining your child's grade. When determining a student's grade, there are several factors involved, such as formative and summative assessments, daily class participation, class assignments, ERLA level, rubric scores, and teacher observation. Please note that S is a grade level expectation. E means that your child is working consistently at this level, independently, and can independently articulate and explain concepts. If you'd like to read each grade's criteria, pause the video. Press play when you are ready to continue. What is ERLA? ERLA is not the only resource we teachers use to determine your child's reading grade. However, your child is expected to be reading on grade level to earn an S. Please note that phonics is not a word list. It is decoding words using the phonics skills your child learned in unfamiliar words. Please focus on the skill and rule and do not just focus on the phonics list. It's great if your child can recite the power word list. However, if they are unable to apply the skills to similar words, then they are not on level. ERLA can be overwhelming, so if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask your child's teacher. We are here to help and support you and your child. Here's the rubric for which we are using right now on our Animal Activist task. Your child will have 3 parts: an interview, a campaign, and a story piece for this task. Please note that if your child finishes in the practitioners column, that means they did what is expected of them on current grade level. Practitioner is comparative to an S, which is a satisfactory grade. Expert is when your child goes above and beyond what is expected of them without much support from his or her teacher. Homework policy. We work hard every moment of our day here at Sanders Memorial, and I know your child would love to share their learning with you at night. We will be sending home a homework calendar filled with suggestions of short activities and conversation starters that you may do with your child. While it is totally optional, nothing needs to ever be turned in, and we will not be awarding any bonus points for all of the little overachievers. The calendar gives you a quick and easy way to share in your child's learning. Take-home folders. Please, please, please check your child's take-home folder daily. Work is sent home in this folder as well as important school-wide information. You may use this folder to send information, school order forms, field trip forms, and money back to your child's teacher. The student will be responsible for turning in their take-home folder every morning and taking it home each afternoon. You will also find your child's logins and passwords for several important sites we use in first grade, as well as their class schedule. Please help your child remember to bring this folder to school every day. Birthdays. Birthdays are special days for all students. All birthdays will be recognized by the front office by a small birthday present and a special birthday song. Parents may not send a treat, cupcakes, balloons, or party favors, as this impedes on instructional time for all of our students. If you intend to pass out birthday invitations at school, you must include the entire class. If you don't want to invite the whole class, you must pass out invitations on your own outside of school. PTA. SMES has an active PTA in SAC. Please sign up for the PTA and vote for SAC members. If you'd like to purchase additional spirit gear, you can do so on the SMES website. Calling all volunteers. Please, please apply today if you have not already. You must register every year, and volunteers cannot go into the classroom or on field trips without being an approved volunteer through the district. You can find the link for that on our SMES website. My teacher thought I was smart, so I was. We believe in your child, and together we will make this year the best one yet. Thank you for listening, and if you have any further questions, feel free to dojo your child's teacher. Have a nice evening.